Hey guys, Dean Gearhart here, coming at you with another video. Today I wanted to do a binder update on my 1949 Bowman near complete set. I need 26 more to finish the set. Your basic set is 240 cards. However, with there's a whole bunch of variations, back variations. Some of the cards have names on front, some of them don't, which I'll get into a little bit more later. Um, it was distributed in nickel packs, 5 cards for a nickel. There might have been penny packs too. I'm not 100% sure on that. There's 35 Hall of Famers, 184 rookie cards, and quite a few of them are Hall of Famers too. So, what else? High numbers are cards 145 through 240. So, I started this, not started it, but when I was 15, I came across the collection. I think I've told this story before. My mom scraped together the 40 bucks for literally it was a cigar box with some cards in it, and there were some 49 Bowmans in here, and I'd never heard or seen them before. There were some Mickey Mantles in there, and there was some good players from the 70s that weren't Hall of Famers at that time, but later on became Hall of Famers or should be in the Hall of Fame. So, but there was about 15 or 20 of these cards um, in that box. And the biggest name was a Roy Campanella, which is also his rookie. So, and with between that and the 2 Mickey Mantles that were in there, and all the other ones, for 40 bucks, that was a really good deal. But back in the 80s, my mom being a waitress, scraping together 40 bucks was not an easy task. But she did it for me, so I'm forever grateful for her doing that. So, anyways, that's how I got started on the 49 Bowman. And then fast forward to 2011, the first cards I bought when I jumped back into the hobby were some 49 Bowmans. And I've been collecting them ever since. And now I'm down to needing some more expensive ones. Hall of Famers. There's just maybe 1 or 2 cards that I can still get fairly cheap, but the rest are going to be pretty expensive, like the Satchel Paige and the Jackie Robinson. This is one of the cards from the original 20 that I got. They weren't all banged up like this, but this is probably the worst. Pat Mullins. And I've never updated it. I don't know if I will, because it's part of the story, But the only Hall of Famer in that whole group was the Roy Campanella out of the Bowman part of this. This too was also one of them from there. Not all of them were beat up like this, but just pointing out the ones I know. This was the Campanella. You can see it's off center, really bad left to right. The back seems to be okay. At the time when I got this would have been 1984. I think the value on the Campanella was around $60 in near mint condition. So to me, that was, that was a pretty big deal finding that. And then I actually sold, there was 2 Nolan Ryans in there. I actually sold both of them later on after he broke whatever record it was in the 90s that he broke. I ended up selling those for like 90 bucks for the pair, so I've already doubled my money out of this, what we paid for them back then. This give you an example here. This Phil Rizzuto, you can get it with his name on the front. Right now, this would be the no name on front. And I don't know 100% sure, but I think some of the cards around it also are like that you could get the name on front or no name on front. And then the backs, it's just regular print, their names. I'll show you the other ones when we get to them here. Some of the big names I need would be Satchel Paige, the Jackie Robinsons, the biggest one. Richie Ashburn. I need the Duke Snyder. That's another pretty high one. Larry Doby. That's another expensive one. So just off the top of my head, those four there. You're talking pretty big bucks. So okay, now we get in back here the script, cursive writing. And I think on some of them, they were regular script, or regular print, and then the variation was the script. And I think it was based on printing. They needed to fill in some of the sheets, and at that point they were doing script. I think that's how it goes. You have to read up on it. Dean Hanley, Dean's Cards, has an article on his website about these, and it gives you all the information. There's just so many variations to this set. And Dave, Blue Jacket 66, he has a beautiful collection of these in high grade. I think he actually has a couple sets of these, so if you get a chance, check out those too, because they are beautiful. So now you can see names on front here. Back here they were too. I forgot to mention it. We find them where they aren't. All these are names on front too. I wasn't paying attention. But you can see what I mean about the different variations and get caught up with it. But there's no name on front, name on front. And like I said, I don't have any of the variations. I'm not really looking to get into all that because this set is pretty expensive. Just, putting together a base set. But it's not impossible. It's not so rare. Again, like I said, with the 52 tops, the only thing rare about these sets are the amounts of money you need to buy some of the big names, hot cards. Sorry about the glare. I'm down to the point now where I'm just picking off one or two every once in a while. I'll just go on and do a buy it now from a couple trusted sellers and try to get this knocked down. I would say my overall average grade is VG at best. I mean, some of them are better than others, and some are worse, like you've seen with the writing and the creases and stuff. But this would have been a set I would have loved to have opened if I was alive back then. I think there was 24 packs in a box. That would have been fun. But probably wouldn't have had the money to buy a whole box anyways. I've never heard of any stories from old timers saying when they bought a whole box of cards like this, they were all pretty much buying them by the pack. Yeah, we're into the high numbers now, but just it's a really fun set to go after, regardless of the cost of some of the cards. I try not to let that deter me too much. I used to, but not anymore. It's a challenge. I will definitely say that it is a challenge. The Yankees cards, they tend to cost a little more, as usual. This is the last, that card 240 is the last card in the set, and then this guy here, I just have an extra one that I'm holding on to. Somehow I bought it twice, or I got it in a group of cards. But yeah, this it's a fun set. There is some other, it's not part of the set, but there's Pacific Coast League, which are really hard to get. They're really expensive. I think there might be 50 or 100 cards with Pacific Coast League, and they're the same design. They were put out by Bowman. They're not considered part of this set, but that's even more of a challenge going after them. Common guys are really expensive, and I've thought about chasing down some of those too, but we'll have to see. I mean, just finishing this set's been tough. I don't know if I want to tackle that monkey or not, but okay, but that's my little updated deep dive into the 49 Bowman set. And thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.